freestyle video called RADTV. So many cool tricks you have to see. Eddie, Michael, Woody, Martin, 25 pros do some how-tos and show you what they know. Giving you the rundown on flat-landed ramps. Better call in Mom, Dad, and Gramps. Blasting major air at the pipeline. Can-gans and inverts will blow your mind. Woody's cherry pickers don't end the list. Watch Dominguez do its 540 twist. Ripping on ramps and tearing up the street, dancing on their bikes right to the beat. Boy, these guys sure have fast feet. Randy Tishman, Tony Murray, Curb Dog Vander. Don't miss Jeff Carroll's rad no-hander. Roller skate radness and side hack thrashing, plus ultra gnarly slamming and crashing. Don't forget a helmet, gloves, and knee pads. Grab a soda, grab a seat, it's time to get rad.
Ramps are rad, and skate parks are scary, but Flatland Freestyle redefines the term insane. When these ground guys hit the asphalt, you can count on one thing: perfection. Freestyle happens wherever you can find bodies and bikes. City streets, urban cul-de-sacs, and yes, even amusement parks. Freestyle was made in California, but Canada's Rob Thring is proof that it's being imported around the world. Rob's cockpit is a fresh flatland move straight from the Great White North. The cockpit starts with a basic wheel stand, and with generous amounts of body English and luck, becomes a hot beginner's balance move.
Ramp insanity. It's gone from 2-foot airs and kick turns to double-footed can-cans at 10 feet. In the old days, if you could get on the top of your ramp, you were superhuman. Nowadays, it's common practice. Plywood meccas are popping up all over the planet. We tracked down some of the sport's hottest astronauts to put together this RADTV Ramp Fest. Guys and gals, this is hardcore rampaging. Square one in the realm of ramp radness is the basic aerial. This move is the gateway to hundreds of variations that can catapult you into superstardom. To learn it, practice 180 bunny hops on flat ground, because that's what you're going to be doing when you try it on the ramps. Don't hurry yourself though, because some of the sport's hottest guys took quite a while to learn this basic move. The Pipeline Skate Park is undoubtedly the premier place in the world for aerial radness. Guys who ride the pipe the best are superstars in the world of freestyle. Guys like Eddie Fiola, Mike Dominguez, Tony Murray, Jeff Carroll, and Tim Rogers have built their reputations on their ability to ride here. And you're about to see why. Excellent. This concrete paradise is the home of the most incredible and possibly the most dangerous freestyle riding on Earth. The pipe itself is 20 feet high, and the bowl it leads into is almost 15 feet deep, nearly twice the height of the average quarter pipe. And like ramp riding, it's how high you go and what you do while you're up there that can make you a superstar.
Woody Itzen is Flatland Freestyle's top gun. Itzen adds flash to even simple moves like frame stands. This jump-up, one-footed variation proves why he is regarded by many as the greatest flatland specialist in the world today. You might want to give backwards frame stands a try. With both feet on the top tube platform, steer yourself until you feel in control. At that point, stand up and steer by shifting your weight from side to side. To pull out of it, lower yourself to a seated position on the bars and pivot back to the saddle.
Once you can get a few feet out doing basic aerials, it's time to start building your collection of variations. The one-hander and one-footer are two of the most basic. Here are a few tips to get you started. For the one-hander, take your hand off the grip a little at a time. Usually the lower hand is easiest to remove, and be sure to watch your bars when you put your hand back on, because missing the grips can spell disaster. The one-footer is a little trickier because you need to lock your back brake and put your weight on the forward pedal. The key to this trick is to slide your foot off sideways and then put it back on the pedal before you land. Oh, and one other thing, be sure to release the brake before you land.
At the pipeline, the one-footer is every bit as stylish, but twice as dangerous. You need much more speed to get out of the deep bowl, and as a result, the consequences of a mistake are much greater. As with riding a ramp, it's essential to have both feet back on the pedals before you come down.
Meet Martin Aparicio, Flatland Freestyle's chairman of the board. Two-star moves like Martin's sit and spin have gained him international acclaim at every contest he's entered. To hit a sit and spin, get rolling at a steady speed and jump onto the top tube with both feet. While holding the grips, turn your back to the bars and switch hands. Step back onto the pedals and move to the saddle. To finish out the trick, pivot on the saddle and grab the bars. Martin does as many spins on the seat as his bike speed will allow, and he always moves one foot and one hand at the same time to keep his balance.
Another beginner move that will amaze your friends is the X-Up. Do a basic air, but put your weight farther back and open up your legs to give yourself room to spin the bars. Of course, the higher you are, the more time you'll have to put the bars back in their normal position. Our factory flyboy Mark McGlynn has this and many other moves wired. It sure must help to have one of SoCal's most happening half-pipes in his backyard.
If there's anyone who deserves the title of the king of the skate parks, it's Eddie Fiola. His performances at the pipeline are the stuff of which legends are made. Though only 5'4" and 125 pounds, Eddie is a true giant in the freestyle world. There is probably no better all-around rider in the sport, and there is surely no place Eddie would rather show his stuff than the pipeline.
Fred Blood is the king of freestyle's action boys. The captain is as much at home in a pair of roller skates as he is behind the wheel of a Formula race car. Before Fred launched into the freestyle scene, he honed his aggression in the vertical roller skate wars. With several world titles from that sport under his belt, Fred thought it was time to scan the BMX scene. Fred's quick change is a cool move that anyone can add to his list of tricks. Start out by grabbing your front brake and stepping on the top tube with your left foot. Keep hopping to maintain your balance. Step over the bars with your right foot and stand on the front tire. Make your quick change by twisting around and switching the position of your feet. To finish the trick, do another twist, switch your feet back to the pedals, and step down. Now you're set to flow into the next groovy move, Woody Itzen's pedal picker. Coaster brakes are a must for this trick, so make sure your bike meets the requirement. Ride into it just like you would for the Decade, except keep your feet on the pedals. In one quick move, lock your rear handbrakes, pull up on the bars, and jump over the head tube with your left leg. With both feet on your pedals, start hopping up and down to gain your balance. To ride out of it, let go of your grips, grab both fork legs, and flip the bike upside down. From here you can ride away like Woody does, or invent your own upside down variations.